Hello dear friends, welcome to the lecture of ordinary differential equations, and we are studying linear equations with constant coefficients. In that we are studying short methods to obtain particular integral of linear equation, which is of the form f of d over y is equal to x. Last time we have seen the first short method to find particular integral of f of d over y is equal to e power ax. Here in this lecture we shall study the second short method to find particular integral of this function f of d over y is equal to x power m. See, this is algebraic term or a power function x to the power m, where m is positive integer. So what we can do in this case is f of pi is equal to 1 over f of d of on x power m. And this we shall write in the form taking minimum power term of d common from this denominator f of d. It can be expressed in the form, not exactly but in this form. 1, if you take minimum power d of d common or a constant common, then the first term will be 1 and remaining term may be either plus or minus some function of d, phi of d I have written, and power is n. So that can be written in this form, and therefore the reciprocal of this, if f of d is in this form, the reciprocal of f of d 1 upon f of d will be in the form, say reciprocal of this will be 1 plus minus phi of d to the power negative n, and which we can expand, this can be expanded. So 1 upon f d will take this form, and this can be expanded in ascending powers of d, increasing powers of d using binomial theorem. And in this expansion we should write terms up to mth power of d, because see here the power of x is m and d stands for differentiation with respect to x, derivative operator, and therefore d power m of x power m will be a constant. Mth derivative of x power m will be constant, and thereafter the derivatives will become 0, because d power m plus 1 of x power m will be 0 and further derivatives will be 0. So this is actually will be the an infinite expansion, but in that expansion we should write the terms of d up to mth power if the power of x is m, positive integer. And for this expansion we use this is a binomial theorem. 1 plus x power n is equal to 1 plus n into x plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square, binomial coefficient, this is binomial coefficient n c2, and this is n c3, n minus 1, n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial x power 3, etc. So using the same theorem, binomial theorem or formula, we can write the expansion for different terms. 1 plus x power minus 1, this can be written as 1. See, first term, n here is minus 1, so minus 1 into x, and plus, now this will be, you can observe, minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 1 into minus 2, which is 2 divided by 2 factorial, that is 1, therefore this will be x square. And next will be negative term, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, and that is minus 3 divided by, see, the minus 3 minus of 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial, that negative sign remains, x cube minus x cube plus x power 4. So similarly, putting the value of x as minus x and n as minus 1, we get this formula. So here you remember, if there is 1 plus x power is minus 1, so the terms are alternate positive negative, 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x power 4, etc. And if both these signs are negative, each term becomes positive. That can be easily verified by using this formula. So here each term is positive, 1 plus x plus and increasing powers of x. And likewise the another formula can be written in this form, 1 plus x power minus 2. Here 1 minus 2x plus 3x square minus 4x cube, etc. The terms are alternate positive negative. The coefficients are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. and the powers of x starts with 0, x power 0, which is 1, x power 1, x square, etc. And for this formula, 1 minus x to the power minus 2, each term is positive. So we will use these formulae. Actually this is the main formula that we have to remember, and using this formula, the formula, different formulae can be derived. So this is the general method which will be clear by solving when we solve the problems, and now we will consider the problems on it. I have written a few problems here and few problems for your practice also. And now consider the solution of the first problem, that is d cube y etc. Now I shall rub out this so that we can write the solution here. First problem is d cube y by dx cube plus 8y is equal to x power 4 plus 2x plus 1. And so I shall actually start the solution here to save this space. The given equation is given differential equation is, we will write in d notation. This stands for derivative operator, third order derivative operator, d cube, and plus this is only 8 operated on y, d cube y. This is d cube y means d cube y by dx cube plus 8y is equal to x power 4 plus 2x plus 1. Now we write its auxiliary equation. First we have to find a complementary function, because we know that the solution of linear equation consists of two parts, complementary function and particular integral. The method of for particular integral we have written, the complementary function is to be obtained by the earlier method. So write the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is and we know it is f of d, this is f of d, and that is equal to 0. So d cube plus 8 is equal to 0. This is the auxiliary equation, and thus this can be factored. D cube plus 8 can be written as d cube plus 2 cube. D cube plus 2 cube is equal to 0, and the factors of this are d plus 2, and the second is d square minus 2d plus 2. So plus 4 it is, the next is 4 is equal to 0. So this for here we have used this formula, x power n minus a power n is equal to x minus a, and the next is x power n minus 1 plus x power n minus 2 into a plus x power n minus 3 into a square, and the last, and so on, the last is a power n minus 1. Here in place of minus there is a positive sign, so therefore this can be written as d cube, say d cube minus 2 cube. And then you see the first is d minus x minus a, means x is d, d minus a is minus 2, so first becomes plus 2, and next will be d, one power is less, that is d square plus, and next is d term, d into a is minus 2, so and further is minus 2 square. So therefore this is d square plus minus 2d plus 4. So this is the factor of d cube plus 2 cube, and this gives the roots. First is 0 and or the second is 0. We have to consider all the roots, and thus that gives d is equal to, d is minus 2, or from this we use the quadratic formula, d is equal to minus b means 2 plus or minus under root b square, that is minus 2 square, which is 4, minus 4 a into c. A is 1 and c is 4. 4 into 4, that is 16, divided by 2 into a, using quadratic formula, or that is, so that formula we have written in our earlier lecture, which is the quadratic formula that is used here, and you should remember it. Now this can be further written as Therefore, d is equal to minus 2, or d is equal to this will be negative, minus 12, and minus 12 we should write in the form of imaginary number, that is I, and that will be 2 plus or minus. That 12 can be written as 4 into 3, and root of 4 into 3 into I. Root of I is minus 1. So this root 4 can be written as 2 into root 3i, 2i root 3 divided by 2. So verify this, and that can be divided, after dividing by 2 this becomes 1 and plus or minus I root 3. So d is equal to minus 2, or d is equal to 1 plus or minus I root 3. And after getting the roots of this auxiliary equation, we can write now the CF. Therefore, the CF is, complementary function is, CF is equal to, this is a real root, distinct root, and therefore the CF part corresponding to that will be C1 into e power minus 2x. And the second is imaginary complex roots, and therefore we can write this by using alpha plus or minus I beta. The corresponding part of CF is e power alpha x in bracket C1 cos beta x plus C2 sin beta x, and using that this is e power alpha is 1, so e power x into bracket C1 is used here, we write C2 cos of beta is root 3x or x root 3, and plus C3 sin x root 3. So this is the complementary function. After getting complementary function, we proceed to find the particular integral. Next, pi is, pi we know is 1 upon fd over, and what is f of d? F of d is d cube plus 8. See, this is f of d over y is equal to x, and that is from this equation. Next, or you may refer this as 1, and from 1. Next, from 1, pi is 1 over d cube plus 8 operated on, this is shifted on that side, it becomes inverse operator, 1 over d cube plus 8 operated on x power 4 plus 2x plus 1. Now we have written the method to obtain such type of particular integral, 1 upon fd x power m. Here these terms are in this form, x power 4 plus 2 x power 1 plus 1 is a constant but can be considered as x power 0. And now we will write its particular integral. So I shall continue here itself. So this we have written that the minimum power of d is to be taken common, but minimum power of d is a constant, that is 8, d power 0. So 8 should be taken common. So that we should write this term as 1 plus or minus some function, and so as to use this type of formula. And thus this is pi is equal to 1 over 8 is taken common, and this term is written first, 1 plus, that will be d cube divided by 8. You note this. So how to factorize this term, or how to express this term in the form of 1 plus or minus pi of d, another function of d. So that is easy. Take this minimum power term, here it is a constant. If it is constant, take that constant common and write in bracket the remaining terms. If you have taken 8 constant, then the remaining term will be 1 plus, this is to be divided by 8, and see the value remains same, 8 plus d cube, and this is to be operated on x power 4 plus 2x plus 1, or that is now 1 by 8 is separate, and this we should write 1 plus d cube divided by 8 to the power minus 1. 1 over this is 1 plus d cube by 8 to the power minus 1 operated on x power 4 plus 2x plus 1. Now So this is to be expanded. We have written the formula for this 1 plus x power minus 1. Use that formula, and using that formula, expansion formula was written earlier. We use that formula to expand this term, and that can be written as, I shall write 1 by 8 in bracket. This is 1 minus d cube by 8 plus alternate terms are there, plus the formula we are using is this 1 plus x power minus 1. It is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and plus so on. So using this formula, so this is x is d cube by 8. So 1 minus x plus square of this that is d cube by 8 square, and minus the next term will be cube of this. But you see, what is the maximum power of x is 4, and we should write that expansion up to the power m, that is up to power 4. But the second term is of power 6, and there is no need to write the remaining terms. So this term continues, minus d cube by 8 cube and plus so on, operated on x power 4 plus 2x plus 1. So using this formula, and further this is equal to 1 by 8 into bracket 1 minus d cube by 8, and the next power is d power 6 of over a 64, but d power 6 is greater than this maximum power 4. So therefore that will become certainly 0, and next are the higher powers. So neglecting the higher powers and considering only the first two terms, x power 4 plus 2x plus 1, neglecting powers of d greater than 4, because the maximum power of x is 4, that because the derivative will become 0, and this will be 1 by 8 into bracket. Now we operate this on the function, this function. So 1 into this will remain the same, x power 4 plus 2x plus 1, and minus d cube by 8, that is 1 by 8 d cube of x power 4 plus 2x plus 1, and that is now. So this will remain the same, that is 1 by 8 into bracket x power 4 plus 2x plus 1 minus 1 by 8. Now we have to operate d cube on it, each term. d cube means third order derivative. Now what is third order derivative of x power 4? See, we will find it separately. The third order derivative of x power 4. The first is d of x power 3 is 3x square. d of x power, d square of x power, it is 4, not 3, but it is 4. So first derivative is 4x cube, and therefore the second derivative is derivative of this derivative, that will be 4 into 3, 12x square, and d cube, third derivative of x power 4 will be 24x. So d cube of x power 4 is 24x, and plus, now what is the d cube of x operated on x? Third derivative of x will be 0. First derivative of x is 1, second derivative is 0, therefore third derivative of 2x is 0, and this is also 0. And thus we have 1 by 8 into 24x, or finally pi will be, pi will be 1 by 8 of this x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 24 by 8, that is 3x, minus 3x, or that will be 1 by 8, this is 1 by 8 into x square minus x plus 1. So this much is the pi, and after getting pi we have already obtained the CF. We can write the solution. the solution is y is equal to Cf plus Pi, and therefore the general solution is y is equal to Cf plus Pi. So Cf we have obtained earlier, and that is so I remember Cf, and that is, we have factorized this. So the first factor the term is C1, you should check it, C1 e power 2x plus e power x into bracket C2 cos x root 3, or this we have written in bigger bracket, plus C3 sin x root 3. Please check this Cf we have written earlier, and Pi is here, plus 1 by 8 into bracket x square minus x plus 1. So this is the general solution of the first problem. And so the problem we have solved to illustrate the method, short method to find particular integral of f of d over y is equal to x power m. How to use the short method. Now there is a second problem I have written, and that this is the second problem, we shall solve it. The given solution or the given differential equation is d cube so it is d cube plus 2d it is 3d square, d cube plus 3d square plus 2d over y is equal to 0. No, it is equal to x square. And now we write the auxiliary equation. Its auxiliary equation is, so its auxiliary equation is, that is d cube plus 3d square plus 2d is equal to 0. We shall solve this and find the roots of d, and then find the complementary function first. So we must find first complementary function and then proceed to find particular integral. So this can be factored. Take d common. So if you take d common, then that will be d square plus 3d plus 2 is equal to 0. Again it can be factored as d. You should observe the factors are d plus 1, d plus 2 is equal to 0. And therefore the values of d are d is equal to 0, minus 1, minus 2. And therefore the CF is, complementary function is, CF is equal to C1 e power 0 x plus C2 e power minus x. These are the terms, m1, m2, m3. Then C1 e power m1x plus C2 e power m2x plus C3 e power m1, m2, m2, m1, m2 and m3. This is m3 is minus 2x. This is CF. So we shall remember it while writing the last step to, that is general solution, CF plus Pi. Next, Pi is, next from 1, Pi is equal to, now see the first equation. So this is to be shifted on that side and it becomes inverse operator 1 over d cube, etc. So this is 1 over d cube plus 3d square plus 2d operated on x square. Now we use the method of 1 upon fd operated on x power m. This is algebraic function, therefore this is to be expressed in a particular form, 1 plus or minus phi of d, and then that can be written at the numerator with negative power. So take minimum power of d common. So we have written earlier minimum power of d common. Last example it is only a constant, so this 8 was taken common. Here we have to take 2d common, so that, and write the terms in the reverse order. So this I shall write 1 plus, now remaining terms, when we take 2d common, then remaining terms will be d cube plus 3d square divided by 2d. So one power will be less, and that will be d square plus 3d divided by 2. You should check it, or this can be put in bracket. So verify this, it is easy to verify. And yes, so 2 cancels 2, d cube, and this is 3 d square, it is right, over x square. And next we should write this as 1 upon 2d separate, and this bracket 1 plus d square plus 3d divided by 2 raised to the power minus 1 operated on x square. Now we should expand this. We shall expand this, and that can be written as the expansion formula as earlier we have is Pi is equal to 1 by 2d into bracket. This is 1 plus x power minus 1. Same formula we have to use, and that is 1 minus x means 1 minus this term, d square plus 3d divided by 2. 1 minus x, or x, this bracket, and plus square of this, d square plus 3d divided by 2 square. And now you see the next term will be negative, and but the power of x is 2, and we need only the terms of power of order second of d, up to d square terms we have to write, and higher power derivative of this higher order derivative of x square will be 0. So up to d square we expand this, d cube, d power 4, etc. of on x square will be all 0. So it is sufficient. See, this involves d square term, and maximum term we require is d square. So plus so on, higher powers of term, and operated on x square. And now that is equal to, this is equal to 1 by 2d into bracket 1 minus, see this is d square by 2 plus it is minus 3 by 2 times d, negative sign of both, and in the expansion, this expansion, the term is positive. The higher power term is see d power 4, and middle term is 3 into 6, 3 into 2 is 6, 6d cube, and the next is 3 square is 9 d square divided by 4. So we need only the term of d square, d cube and d power 4 terms we will neglect, and therefore I shall write only the square of this 9 d square divided by 4. Remaining terms are there. We have used only the formula of a plus b whole square, and but I have not written the term of d cube and d power 4. So plus higher power terms and are neglected and operated on x square. Neglecting higher order terms, higher power terms of d higher than 2, that we have neglected, and this is 1 by 2d and into bracket. Now that can be added, this term can be added, 1 minus 3 by 2 d, and you see minus half and plus 9 by 4. Minus half means 2 by 4, minus 2 plus 9 is 7, 7 by 4 d square operated on x square, or that further will be 1 by 2d, and this is 1 operated on x square is x square minus 3 by 2 d of x square means derivative of x square, that is 2x, and plus 7 by 4 second derivative of x square. First derivative is 2x and second derivative is 2, so therefore it will be 2. See, you please note that I have written it directly. D of x square is 2x, d square of x square is 2, and that will be again 1 by 2d. Now we can write this as x square minus, this becomes 2 is divided out 3x, and the last term is plus 7 by 2. But this 1 by d remains now, and we know that 1 by d is integration with respect to x. D is derivative with respect to x, 1 by d is integration with respect to x. So therefore 1 by d of 1 by d of x square minus 3x plus 7 by 2 is there, and that we should write as 1/2 integral of x square minus 3x plus 7 by 2 with respect to x. Since 1 by d stands for integration with respect to x. So this is to be noted. And now what is the integration of this? So integration, it is easy to write, and that is pi is half. We will write the integration directly. What is integration of x square is x cube by 3. And next is minus integration of x is x square by 2. So minus 3x square by 2. And last one, 7 by 2 is constant. Integration of 1 dx is x, 7 by 2 x. Remember that we are not adding constant here of integration, because this is the particular integral. All constants are added already in complementary function. So thus, after obtaining pi, we now write the general solution. Therefore, the general solution is y is equal to Cf plus pi, and that is y is equal to Cf. Cf we have written already, that is C1 plus C2 e power minus x plus C3 e power minus 2x. The roots we have obtained as 0, 1 and minus 1 and minus 2, and therefore this is the corresponding part of corresponding Cf. And now pi, this much is Cf, pi is 1 by 2 into bracket x cube by 3 etc. X cube by 3 minus 3x square by 2 plus 7 by 2x or 7x by 2. So this is the general solution of the second problem. In this way, we have solved the problems, two problems, using the method, short method, to obtain 1 upon fd operated on x power m. So what is to be noted is 1 upon fd is to be written as 1 plus, take minimum power of d common, and it is to be written as 1 plus some function of d. And then at the numerator it becomes negative power. Use the binomial theorem or the formulae that we have written to expand, and expand it up to the power of d as m, if x power m is there. Here it was second power, so we have expanded the term up to second power of d, and then operating it is on the right side, we get the required particular integral. So in this way we can solve the problems on it. Now I have written some problems for you to solve. So this is the first problem. It is operated on x square. This is, you may see, d minus 2 square, and we may need this formula for this particular integral, and the answer is this one. For this next one, here we take d common as like this. Take d common and write, factorize the remaining terms, and then for this one the answer is like this. So I think here it is plus C1 plus C2. Yes, it must be plus. And so this is the answer for the second and the first. So please work out this problem and verify the answer. Thank you.